Welcome back to Mishler Math. This is Chapter 8, Section 1. And we're going to construct a dilation on the coordinate plane given a scale factor. So here you can see we got 3 points here, 3 vertices, A, B, and C. A is at -2 and 1. B is at 1 and 2. And C is at 2 and -2. Watch what happens. All I need to do is multiply each one of these coordinates by 3, and that's what I mean when I say a scale factor. So watch what happens here when I multiply by 3. This becomes a prime, and -2 times 3 is -6. 1 times 3 is 3. This one becomes B prime. 1 times 3 is 3. 2 times 3 is 6. And this one becomes C prime. 2 times 3 is 6. -2 times 3 is -6. So let's plot these points and construct a triangle. Let's see what we get. We got -6, so it's 2, 4, 6, -6, and 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And 3 and 6. 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 6. And 6 and -6. 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, -6. So this is C prime. This up here is B prime. And this is A prime. Let's connect the dots and see what we get, shall we? There's that one. There's that one. And there's that one. Now, isn't that interesting? I have created a dilation of the original triangle. The red triangle is ABC, the green triangle is the dilated triangle, and that's A prime, B prime, C prime. Watch another interesting thing here. I'm going to change color here and show you something cool. If I make this origin the center of dilation, and I draw a line through B and B prime, and through C and C prime, and through A and A prime, and look what happens. You can kind of look at that, can't you? And you see, if you were looking at this and pretending it's 3-dimensional, this would be the center, and you would see ABC, and then you'd see the green one looks like it's closer to you, doesn't it? Anyway, let's try something else here. Let's try doing it without the coordinate plane. Okay? So, no coordinate plane. Look, Ma, no coordinate plane. And this time I'm going to make just a freehand drawing of a triangle and try to clean this up and make it look kind of neat. And there's that. Now I'm going to create a scale factor here. I'm going to create a point of dilation, because, you know, up in the first one on the coordinate plane, we used the origin, the 0, 0 right here. We use that as a center of dilation. So I have to create a center of dilation here. So here's how I do this thing, okay? I want to dilate this by a scale factor of, let's say, 2. Scale factor of 2. Okay? So watch how I do this. First, draw a line from here through each one of these points. There's one. There's another. There's another. Wow. Pretty bright green there, isn't it? Let's switch colors, shall we? So we're going to make a light pink here. So here's a point. Now what we do is we figure out how much this is, And we do that using maybe a compass to measure this. And then we just put the same measurement here, okay? And we put a point right here. So basically this is the same measurement as this, and I don't have a compass I can use on this thing. So, and let's see, this is the measurement, and this is about the same measurement, okay? So about the same thing. And then from here to here we measure this, and we say that's about this far. All right, now I'm going to connect these dots and see what we get. And there is my, oh, that last one came out kind of ugly, so see if we can improve that a little bit. Alright, there's my dilated triangle. Now it doesn't look exactly right because I didn't have a measuring device, but if I were to use a compass to measure this and then use the same measurement here, this point probably would be up here a little bit, and so it would be a whole lot more exactly like this one. Okay, but because I didn't have a compass to measure it, and by the way, this is a good example of why you need to bring a compass to class with you every day. And don't tell me I should have one here because I don't have a compass I can use on this thing. So anyway, so look, this is x. This is 2x, okay? This is y, and this is 2y, and this is z, and the x, y, and z, this is just to show you that there's 3 different measurements there. So anyway, from the scale factor we just go out 2 and 2 and 2, and we get our new triangle. And that's pretty much all I want to talk about right now. The rest of it, we're really just going to have to do this in class and practice on these a little bit. Make sure you have a compass when you come to class tomorrow. And please don't run up and down the hallway trying to borrow a compass from somebody. If you don't have one, go to the store and buy 2 of them, and so you can have one for a spare. All right. Thank you.